Scoot Henderson guaranteed he'll win Rookie of the Year. That is a bold statement against Victor Wembanyama, stupidly setting himself up for unnecessary pressure. Except he didn't even say that. This is the media twisting Scoot's words to paint him as a cocky, overconfident kid. When you see his actual quote, it's totally different. But who will win Rookie of the Year? According to the official odds, Wemby is number 1 at -125, which is a 55% chance to win Rookie of the Year. Then Chet Holmgren, a 21% chance. Scoot is in 3rd place at 19%. Then, a big drop off to Brandon Miller. That Hornets fan was right.
I'm rooting for the guy, I guess. It was the wrong pick. I'm rooting for the guy.
But when you look closely at the top 3 players, it is clear who's gonna win. This will be one of the closest, most fun races ever, but I would put all my money on one player. Victor Wembanyama was so hyped, he opened as a -225 favorite. That is a historic lead. For example, LeBron was +150. Luka was +250. -225 is like betting on Klay Thompson making the Hall of Fame. It's guaranteed. But then he slipped to -130 after Summer League. Had a horrible debut. After the second game, it was good, but people saw, hey, he is human, not an actual alien. Now, people are starting to seriously doubt how good he is.
One of the things that I love about the NBA is the fact that they know how to hype. And to me, I'm not buying. I've watched him play against the better players over in Europe, and they just completely dominate him. I've seen this movie before. I've seen Chet Holmgren. I've seen Bol. Oh, my God, they're over 7 feet. They can handle the ball like a guard. They can pass. I've seen this already.
Did that dude just compare him to Bol? Okay, that is obviously way too far, but this is what happens when Woj says better prospect than LeBron. All of a sudden, you got a $25 hot dog on a baguette named after you in San Antonio. You can't meet those expectations. It's not fair. Wemby will have highlights that go viral. Just in Summer League, he had a tip to himself off the backboard. Blocks, hit a 3, a nasty jumper off the dribble. But there are 2 main reasons he will not win Rookie of the Year. First, minimum games played at 65. If he misses 18 games, he is out. The Spurs invented modern load management with Tim Duncan. You don't think they're gonna protect Wemby from potential injury? And what if he does get injured? Like a minor tweak is at least 5 to 10 games missed right there. But beyond injury, my main concern is competition. Oh yeah, graded Summer League? That is a glorified G League game. What about against NBA bodies, the most skilled defenders in the world? And I don't want to hear from you Euro basketball fans in the comments. The NBA is another level. Mets 92 was set up for Wemby to be the man, but the Spurs? You don't think Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, and those guys want to be featured too? They have a second contract to earn for generational wealth, so his role will be different. Because of the unfair expectation, Wemby has to live up to being LeBron James, or anything less, people will be disappointed. But the opposite is Chet Holmgren. People basically forgot about him until he dominated Summer League. Chet was behind Wemby and Scoot in the odds, then jumped Scoot as a strong second favorite for Rookie of the Year. Not only did he protect the rim well, but his motion was fluid. I mean, he looked comfortable in his body, not like a guy coming off an injury. Chet said, if you erased my memory, I wouldn't know anything happened to my foot. But he gained 15 pounds since being drafted, the #1 knock against him. Chet first went viral when he crossed up Steph Curry as a high school kid. He became the #2 pick behind Paolo Banchero, but broke his foot guarding LeBron James in the summer. NBA rules say, if you haven't played a game, you are still an NBA rookie. I know it's an unfair advantage. Chet has a year of NBA coaching now, adjusting to NBA life. These are 8 top picks who missed their first year. It started with a string of guys winning Rookie of the Year, including David Robinson, who took 2 years off to join the US Navy after the Spurs drafted him. That is crazy. But the most recent winner was Ben Simmons in a close race with Donovan Mitchell. Both Ben Simmons and Donovan Mitchell made the playoffs, and Chet has that boost over Wemby and Scoot. OKC is ready for a playoff push. They made the play-in last year, but his teammates are Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Josh Giddey, Jalen Williams. In a close Rookie of the Year race, OKC's record will matter, but Scoot has something Chet does not. Scoot will be featured on the Blazers. He is gonna run the show. Chet is not. Did you see Scoot in the Summer League? Obviously the best player on the court. Kid's explosiveness was not overhyped. I would bet on Scoot leading all rookies in points and assists. That matters. He's got a chip on his shoulder for sure, but the media wants him to look cocky. Did he guarantee Rookie of the Year? No. This is the actual full quote. My goal, obviously, is to win Rookie of the Year, and I will win Rookie of the Year. That's just a mindset, a manifestation that I kind of grew. Never doubted myself, making sure I'm always putting good energy in the air. So he's not guaranteeing Rookie of the Year. He's just describing his positive mindset that made him a top pick despite being a 6'2" guard. People just put guarantee in the headline because it gets more clicks. Scoot's big problem is a flawed jump shot. But guess what? He just hired former NBA player Chuck Person, nicknamed the Rifleman for his shooting, to work on his form. Scoot is obsessed with working to get better. That is what his quote was all about. But the thing that could ruin Scoot's chance is Damian Lillard. Dame obviously demanded a trade, but Portland is holding out. Scoot is most effective with the ball in his hands. We saw that in the Summer League, we saw it in the G League. Dame's gonna take a lot of that away. But without Dame, Scoot will have great teammates, explosive wing Shaedon Sharpe, great shooter Anthony Simons, awesome vet Jeremy Grant. But just like Chet's advantage of getting a season to adapt to the NBA, Scoot has been a pro for 2 years. People forget he reclassified to skip his senior year of high school, signed a fat deal with Puma, and $500K with the Ignite. Been playing against grown men for 2 seasons in the G League. Scoot is ready to make an impact right away. I think his biggest issues will be poor efficiency on his shooting and high turnovers. All of my money is on Chet Holmgren to win Rookie of the Year. Yes, he looked awesome in the Summer League, but they're all talented. Chet's secret weapon is how Scotty Barnes won in 2022. In 19 years of the current voting format, there has never been a closer race. Scotty got just 5 more votes for first place. In overall votes, just 15 more than Evan Mobley. But Scotty was a key player to the 5 seed Raptors. Mobley's Cavs only got the 9 seed. So if OKC is the playoff contender we think they're gonna be, and Chet is a big part of that, I think he wins a close race over Wemby and Scoot. But the runner-up in 2019 was Trae Young. Runner-up to Luka Doncic, that's gotta hurt. But Trae could beat Luka in the Olympics if only he would get a call for Team USA. But unfortunately, Trae has been frozen out of Team USA rosters, so I did a deep dive on the reason why.